Alright guys, so today's video is a special one. If you can see behind me, this coupe is just OG in the sense of NWP forums. We're in Hawaii and this car has so much history. I want to share it with you. The owner, the build that he has another build, and a few other little cool cars. So let's get into today's video. Oh, nice. Alright guys, well today we're here with Les and we spent some time going back and forth on Instagram talking about the forums of NWP merch, and then this car is just so iconic from the forums. Les, we go back to, we were talking earlier about, you know, you living in Cali and then moving back here to Hawaii. You're originally from Hawaii, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the coupe, iconic. I remember the hood scoop, the turbo setup. This car has history, and this is the original paint from when you first got the car painted.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So tell me, what got you into Hondas originally?
Well, so when I moved from California, or from Hawaii to California, I wasn't actually into cars at all.
Really?
So I just wanted to learn how to drive. So
Okay.
I started off with a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
The 1970 Volkswagen Bug.
Uh-huh.
But my sister, she introduced me to a gentleman that was part of Cybertech.
Oh, okay.
So, and that was the first time I saw a lowered Honda.
Yeah.
It was a 91 hatchback.
Okay.
So, he let me have a chance to drive it.
Yeah.
First time with the modified, it was a single cam actually at that
Okay.
point. Modified clutch. So I stalled left and right. But from then on,
Yeah.
I wanted a Honda. Technically, I've hanged out with people guys from Cybertech.
Uh-huh.
There's a Del Sol, a Civic Coupe, and once I saw the coupe, I was in love.
Yeah.
So right after that, yeah, me and my wife ended up moving out with me back in '97,
Uh-huh.
and we actually bought this car.
Oh, wow.
Literally my first car.
Wow, that's dope.
So today.
Yeah.
So originally, it was Moreno Valley, Honda's, what do you call it? Their company car. So
Okay.
it wasn't actually owned by anybody at that point.
Oh, wow.
So when I bought it,
Yeah.
it was actually the first car.
Okay.
Body kit, went through all those changes. I mean, originally it was Horizon Gray.
Okay.
And then, yeah, when I got into the body kit, and back then it was all about being a bright color.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I got this color actually came out. There's no actual color code for this thing. It was, I took a ribbon
Okay.
to the body shop
Uh-huh.
and having color match a blue ribbon.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so the ribbon had metallic in it and so forth. So the paint job is actually still the same, DuPont chroma-based paint.
Mhm.
The only thing that really got repainted since would have been the hood and the rear bumper.
Okay.
Certain angles you can technically see the difference.
Yeah.
That was the problem without having a color.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But yeah, that was it. I mean, shoot, it's 97 and on. This thing is new.
Yeah.
I've been in Hondas ever since.
Okay.
Man, from learning nothing about the car
Uh-huh.
to tearing this whole thing down and just learning how to work on the car.
Yeah.
Just by just tearing it apart. And hopefully to be able to put it back.
Yeah. I think we've all like done the whole tinkering where you might break a bolt, lose a bolt, but that's just part of building Hondas. It's self-taught.
Yes, exactly. I mean, if you have leftover bolts, and technically you didn't do it right.
Yeah. Yeah. Or if you didn't miss a 10mm socket.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, but I mean, down from once I got into Hondas, my sister actually was able to get me with a lot of. I mean, I met a lot of different people through my sister as far as being in the car community, right? So, but one of the most important ones would probably be Jay Smith.
Okay.
You guys,
Jason.
Jay Smith from One Auto.
Oh, yeah.
One Mechanic or One Automotive back in the day.
Yeah.
So,
I think he's still on Jay Smithers.
yes,
Okay.
Jay Smith.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Actually taught me how to do motor swaps.
Really?
And how to tear down a motor.
Okay.
So that's what actually got me right into performance parts.
Okay.
At that point.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, I had a single cam that was in here, fully built, ground up. But then after I took it over to Dynamic Auto Store, I didn't produce the numbers that I wanted to. So Jay actually installed a nitrous kit.
Oh dang.
So, but after that after I blew that up at Ontario Street Racing, I bought a B series from Jay.
Okay.
And from then on, that's where the teaching happened.
Oh, okay.
From motor swaps to building out the motor.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Nice. That's dope. That's dope to hear that.
Yeah.
I saw the Integra that Chris now owns, which is Jay's the blue Integra, the Laguna Seca Blue.
Yep,
That car is just beautiful, man.
Yeah, that thing was sick. And even seeing that thing from the build up.
Yeah.
You know, from when you actually did the paint job and everything for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
think.
going for a ride and everything.
Yeah, a lot of guys still talk about like in the era when it had the gabs, the red gabs.
Yep.
That was just like the way the car was just a unicorn in itself.
Yes.
The paint, like everything just flowed just right. And seeing it now is like it still looks amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, even that thing, the paint job on that thing, the modifications that it's gone through now.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see the stages.
Yeah.
From when he had it till now, but at least the overall of the car itself.
Yeah.
Still stays the same.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's funny, like, like in the Honda community, history of a certain car or the person. And it's just crazy, like, to hear that story. I'm like, Jay, I was like, Jay Smithers? He's like, yeah. It's just cool just to hear that, especially in the Honda community. Like, we're in Hawaii, and to hear that, and, I live in Cali, it's like, oh, well, that's dope. But it just goes to show how tight-knit the Honda community is.
Yes. Yeah, especially back then. I mean, if you were building a Honda, I mean, anywhere from, mid-90s all the way to, maybe 2010, that was a close community.
Yeah. Yeah.
From shop to shop to, even if you're street racing.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
the community was real close. So.
Nice. So I remember the car used to have CPFs, and we have a 5-lug setup. So I from what we discussed earlier, you're going through the motions of basically you're restoring the car to where I want to say probably better than what it was before. I mean, I just remember the big back in the day, you guys. There was a hood scoop right here. There was a massive front mount right here, and that's just what I picture in my head till this day. So what have you done ever since the car's been here in Hawaii? What subtle changes have you made to the car since you've had it here?
Well, technically from 2013, when I moved back to Hawaii from California, I actually put this car back to where basically what you see today. I took off the hood. It was a Emoto hood, carbon fiber Emoto hood. I sold that to one of my good buddies before I left.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, his car got stolen.
Oh no.
So the hood is lost now at that point.
Yeah.
But I got the hood back in 98, 99, and back then it was already discontinued.
Yeah.
So,
Dang.
but I went 5-lug before I came. It's all USDM 5-lug setup, mainly for the 32 bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't try and find no 36 axles out here.
Right.
But USDM 5-lug, I basically, and then I put an ITR motor back in. Before deciding on moving actually back home, I was actually trying to get into road racing at the time frame. So my turbo motor that was in it, that I had, that thing just made too much power for me to even just get on the road racing track.
Yeah.
So I pulled that out, kind of went all motor, and tried to start hopping into that style of racing, but I ended up moving back home.
Okay.
And then here. So other than that, the car's literally just been sitting the whole time frame. But I wanted to give it more of that factory look than
Yeah.
look that I have.
Okay.
Yeah, so technically what I would want out of a Civic coming off the showroom line, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I love the color. It's like a sky blue. I love the color.
thank you. Yeah.
I remember you already discussed like what plans you have, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
But yeah, let's go over the car. Like, let's see the changes that you've done. So you have, what do we have arrow-wise going on the outside of the car?
I mean, mainly it's all. I mean, I can really say it's like a
Very-
a real factory style setup.
Yeah.
I have the digging visors. I mean, you can't get any of those anymore. Thin side moldings. Even just finding mud guards nowadays is pretty much hard. I have a factory OEM front lip. But I actually also have a spoon lip that goes on that goes on here, as well as wings west. I still kept my whole wings west.
Oh, nice.
So that's on here. I have JDM. These right now are JDM headlights.
Okay.
SIR headlights. But I have brand new USDM headlights that I'm going to be doing for my restoration when I restore this whole car back to factory. So
nice.
Brand new Stanley side corners. Even down to all my moldings.
Yeah.
So all of that, I bought all of that brand new. So I'm just waiting for a time to actually get this car back to the body shop.
Okay.
Ready to go.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean the front bumper, I got to figure out what I'm gonna do on the front. It's hard to find a clean front bumper with still the middle grille.
Yeah.
Right? So this is basically my turbo motor, my turbo bumper. I still have all my turbo stuff, so if I were to go back, turbo, I mean,
it's ready to go.
It's already ready to go.
Nice.
At that point.
Okay.
Yeah, I just factory ITR wheels, and it's basically about it for the outside.
Okay. I saw a few things in the back that we saw earlier, and I want to show this to everybody. It always does. So we were just discussing really quick as we were coming to the back of the car that every car represents the owner. Whether it's the color, the style, whatever the build is, you know that's the owner. That's just them. The characteristic, the personality of the car always represents the owner. So I want to show you guys these taillights are so hard to find. I mean, what are these corner lights going for nowadays?
Oh, man. I mean, truthfully, I actually never, I know, like, because of the fact of how these versions, not like the APC version.
Okay.
Because there is a difference. APC did come out with theirs, but the lens didn't have that factory lip.
Oh, okay.
Right. But,
yeah.
I mean, man, I've seen them as high as like $400 or $500.
That's crazy.
And, I got pulled over so many times with these things, and that's why they basically win these stories. Like,
Yeah.
didn't even need to use them anymore.
Yeah, because I know that they're harder to find for coupes than EG and the EK. Some Integra ones, I've seen them go for almost like $1,500.
Damn. Yeah. I know the Integra ones are rare to find too, but I didn't really check to see if I can find anything for the coupe, especially for those taillights.
Okay.
So yeah.
Nice. The one thing I did notice is a lot of guys if you guys know, Gritty, Evo, these are the best sounding exhaust Gritty ever made, in my opinion. Apparently they're supposed to bring these back. I hope that they carry the same sound that they did back in the early 2000s.
Yes, yeah. I mean, other than the Evo, I love the SP version that Grady has. Just for that like factory lip with the canister. Yeah. But I mean, before this one, I had a Power Extreme. That was during the time from my body kit stage. I had an Andes rear bumper, and if you guys remember the Andes, there was two holes that were in the back of the Andes.
Yeah.
And basically, that's where you would mount your exhaust system so that it would fit right through the holes. So at one point, this car actually was dual exhaust.
Okay. That's dope. I'm still like, when I got here, you guys, I was like, I had full goosebumps just seeing this car in person. Just remembering, seeing it on the forums, on the NWP website, on the front. It's just, this car is just, man, it holds history. That's the one thing I appreciate about it. What do we have going on interior-wise?
I mean, right now, it's more, I have the US ITR seats, and the majority of it's kind of still factory. It had all turbo stuff in it from, so at one point, it was all Blitz.
Oh, okay.
So Blitz boost controller, Blitz power meter, Blitz gauges. My turbo timer was all Blitz. So that was the theme I was going for at one point.
Okay.
Was full Blitz theme with my turbo setup.
Yeah.
But for the most part now, everything just is now just factory.
Nice. Is that a 320 or 300 millimeter steering wheel?
That's a 320.
Okay.
I do have, well, I had a 300. No, I take that back. It was a 280. It was a little
dang.
go-kart looking thing.
Yeah.
It was so much fun to drive with that stuff. But, so I can't remember what that shift knob is.
It looks like the ARC one.
I mean, it could be, but truthfully, my one of my old buddies gave that to me.
Okay.
And then, I just always had it on me.
Yeah.
At this point. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I have a Circuit Hero one, and actually I got a torch and just turned it and did the same
get
thing.
That little burn mark.
Yeah.
The anodized look.
Yeah. I love that shift knob because it's just like the perfect grip for your hand. Just hold it.
Yeah, it was actually on the Integra.
Okay.
But my son decided he ended up putting a spoon one on. It looks great. I love the spoon one actually on his one. And then I ended up putting this one on the spoon. So,
Nice.
yeah.
And then the interior's all painted all the way to the back.
Yes.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, when I did this car originally, I took everything out, windows, rear windows. I mean, we replaced all of that stuff.
Yeah.
This is actually a hard one to find because of the fact that it's you can't find the molding. You got to get the whole window for this one. I mean, I took everything apart. Dash came out. So I learned how I wanted to do a restoration based off of this car. But when I did that one, there was a little difference on what I ended up doing. But this one was fun. I mean, I tore this thing down back in the 90s and didn't even know if I was actually gonna be able to put this thing back together.
Okay.
I mean, like I'm not even joking. This thing's probably been painted maybe back in like 2010, and it's just been the same thing ever since. Moldings, everything, still the same thing.
Wow.
Until I decide when I end up putting in to the body shop. So.
Okay.
But even when I do to the body shop, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull everything out, send it out to them, get it painted, and then put it all back together.
Nice. I love that the paint's held up over the years, especially being here on the island.
Yes.
You know, you would think just like with all the weather. I mean, we're here and it's been really raining, drizzling most of the time. So,
I know California laws changed at one point. So this is I can't remember what they can't use now out in California, but
Yeah.
this is solvent-based paint. So,
Okay.
And I know before I got that one painted, California was already getting to a point where like you can't paint with solvent.
Oh.
I think now it's like waterborne or something like that.
Okay.
Water-based paint.
Yeah.
Not too quite sure. But
yeah.
yeah, but these, I mean, this thing held up so good. So, yeah.
That's cool, man. Like I said, I just love just the history of the car. I mean, the one reason we came to Hawaii besides doing a vacation was to see this car, and just seeing this car in person is just history just in this car. I mean, even Mike G, he's like, dude, tell us I said hi.
Yes, Mike is the homie.
Yeah.
He's, man, ever since I met him, you know, he's been super.
The same guy over the years.
Yeah.
Just very humble, very respectful. And everyone's like, Doggy. And he called everyone Doggy. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's the man.
That's funny.
I actually saw him the last trip that I did to California. They did a Honda meet out in, oh my gosh, I forgot what city that is.
Was it Lake Elsinore?
Yeah, over at Lake Elsinore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Storm Stadium.
Yep,
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
And then Mike was there.
Nice. Yeah, because they've had it. They had it at Fontana. They had it at Irwindale. And I want to say maybe the last couple years they've been having it at Storm Stadium in Lake Elsinore.
Yeah. So like him, Ryan, all those guys. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just good guys.
Yeah, man. This car is just...
Especially from the forum days.
Yeah.
So,
definitely good to see the car. So, everyone's going to ask, is it B Series or K? But I'll tell you guys right now, being a quote-unquote OG, I know what the car is, but let's just see what's going down on the hood. Again, this car holds some history to it, so there's some parts on here that are like super OG. Some of these young guys might not know, but it's a B. So what do we have here going on?
Well, it's actually a factory ITR motor.
Okay.
JDM ITR, literally bone stock. Intake. So this thing took forever to find. So I've always wanted an Iceman cold air intake when just when I first got the car.
Yeah.
But back then, they were probably the most expensive intakes that you can buy.
Wow.
Yeah. So I couldn't afford that.
Yeah.
But when I decided, I went out looking for it. I was able to still source out a brand new black one. Had all the parts and everything for it to mount up. But yes, a cold air Iceman intake. That's probably like my proudest part right now.
Yeah.
On this car, just the fact of the history behind that actual part.
Yeah.
I do have the Iceman airbox for the headlight. So then I'll remove, if I remove the bottom piece, then the headlight piece will come up in there too just for drag racing or whichever. So,
sick.
Yeah. New speed strut bar.
This is.
And
I just remember seeing the sticker in the middle, the yellow sticker.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So that's the new speed strut bar. It never had AC or power steering.
Okay.
So when I took the turbo motor out and put this in, I decided to try to get all that going. But I mean, yeah, I never finished it. It was good in there. So
Yeah.
power steering worked at one point. The belt broke. I just never fixed it ever since.
Oh no.
So I just ride it,
Yeah.
extra forearm strength. But for the most part, yeah, B18C, I mean, the header alone, I mean, everyone knows 4-to-1, right? So I like to run the car and just tell everybody it's still a factory car with just intake, header, exhaust.
Yeah.
Or not even header, actually, because it would be considered a factory header.
Yeah.
Right? So, but Vision straight pipe to Grady B pipe to the Grady Evo.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
Yeah. Well, and then fuel pump, just your factory wall with full pump.
Okay. The nice little bolt-ons.
Yes, literally intake and header.
Sick.
Or intake and exhaust. Yeah.
What I did notice is this Blitz radiator cap.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's an OG. It's all
Right.
beat up, but and then same thing with the spark plug wires there.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I didn't even see those.
Yeah, not
That's
too many
dope.
of them. Not too many people know too much on the Blitz B series wires.
So I remember originally it was boosted.
Yes.
It was turbo beast. It was a B16.
It was that one was actually GSR bottom end. So originally I purchased a full JDM GSR motor. Okay. Right. And then Jay introduced me to a B16 head on the GSR to come up with a poor man type bar. Okay. Set, right. So I ended up getting rid of the GSR head and then getting me a B16. Okay. So it is a poor man ITR setup, but I still have the motor. It's actually sitting in the storage. But,
oh, nice.
It's a poor man ITR setup, but it was all fully built by KG.
Engineering. Okay.
So, that's the main reason why I kept it, because they stamped the motors and stamped the head after they built it. So both the head and the motor still has a KG Engineering stamp.
That's sick.
But the head's fully done. Corn polish. I mean, technically everything you can think of it in the head. Bottom end, Benson sleeves, Crowder rods, Aries pistons.
Oh dang.
9-to-1 compression. So that thing put down at 14 pounds when I was on the street. Just under 400, I believe, on that one. That at 22 pounds, 22 and a half, then I just hit over 500.
Oh dang.
Yeah. So back then,
it
was a lot of power.
Yeah.
Back then.
Now you see cars easily putting down 1,200 horsepower. It's crazy, dude.
Especially with the K series, right? And then they're boosting it, so.
Yeah. Well, even the B series cars, they're doing 1,000 horsepower, turbo all-wheel drive, and you're like.
Yes.
And
yeah. So that's pretty nuts. I mean, but back then, I mean, it was hard. Even when, I mean, I bought everything you can think of to try to get it going.
Yeah.
On data with the 1000cc injectors. I mean, even the transmission has a Quaife LSD in it.
Okay.
But yeah, when I took that thing out, popped this baby in, night and day difference when it comes to power-wise. But controlling was so much easier.
Oh yeah.
Just getting out the hole, the dig, everything for this thing's fun. But I mean, the top end, it's not all the best, but it's quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just.
So if you've driven an ITR motor, motor, then yeah, you'll know it's a fun motor.
Oh yeah. Are there any future plans you want to do to? I know you said you're in the process of doing all the stuff exterior wise. Do you want to do anything to the engine or the engine bay?
Well, I'm actually thinking about putting the motor or the turbo motor back in. Yeah, but my son got the bug back in again.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, my son's been around working on Hondas, man, his whole life technically, and now that he's actually back in or into cars and wanting to build stuff, I got the bug in. So
Okay.
I'm debating whether if I'm gonna pull this motor out and just freshen up this motor, or drop the turbo motor back in.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to.
You have options.
Yeah. Yes.
Stay NA or go boost.
Yes.
And the good thing is you can take this back out, refresh it, and have it as a backup motor.
Correct. Yep, exactly.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, just time. I guess time will be, and then but right now I don't really got much going on, so
yeah,
I got all the time in the world to just get this thing going.
Oh, definitely.
Just parts, finding parts. It's just
yeah,
a hard thing.
Yeah, because here in Hawaii, like we were talking earlier, it's hard to get parts. I don't know if there's any shops that are around like there was back in the day.
Yep.
And then shipping's probably gonna be like crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they cost more than the part itself to get things out here. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. The one reason I wanted to feature the car because the history of the car in general is the main reason I wanted to shoot this car. And some people are like, oh, it doesn't have this, doesn't have that. You know what? The history behind the car is what's more important. The car is still intact. 1, 2. He's rebuilding the car, so I give you mad props for actually still owning the car over the years, and it still looks the same. From like if you would have had CPFs on there, I'd be like, dude, it's the same car, especially from the early 2000s. But a lot of guys too, I don't feel like a lot of coupes don't get a lot of love because it's either EG, EK, DC.
Yep.
So owning a coupe was the EJ1. For someone owning EJ1, I just love the car. I have a few homies that still have EJ1s, like my homie Mark. There's a few other guys that have coupes, and it's like they're sawed off. They're not really like recognized because it's a coupe. No, coupes are ugly, but I mean, DPK David, another guy, had a super clean coupe. So this is one reason I wanted to feature the car. It's just you don't see too many clean cars, and we're out here in Hawaii, so I figure, you know what? Let's do a feature with this car. I'm glad that we had the opportunity for me to come meet up with you and shoot the car.
Thank you.
Hopefully, we can come back hopefully next year and just do a round 2 and see what we have with the car in a year. See what updates. I know you have some stuff coming up, so I'm excited to see how this car will look. You guys, the car, the color, again, the history of just the car being on NWP for life is just nostalgic for me. I definitely hope to see the NWP sticker on the car. It would be so sick. It definitely will. I'm ready. Like I said, I want to see the changes. I will definitely keep in contact. Do you have any other, any shout outs you want to do before we end featuring this car? Because we know we have another car there. Is there anybody you want to thank for the build and just, any shout outs?
Well, I mean, Andy. My man Andy.
Yes.
I mean, Eric Dickerson. I know a lot of people probably won't be too pleased for that name. But,
yeah.
If it wasn't for him, technically, him and Andy, I wouldn't have even had the opportunity to be even involved in NWP for life.
Okay.
I was at that time frame. I was forced induction, so Andy and Eric gave me the opportunity to be the moderator of the forced induction.
Oh,
so,
sick.
And then from being around just the meets, the first NWP meets, at the pizza shop, to even heading over to IBOC with Ryan. So I mean, thank you to all of those guys, to tell you the truth. A lot of them may not remember me. They may just remember me just based off being Eric's friend.
Yeah.
Right? But for the most part, they all played a big role with my memories. For what they call the golden era. So, I mean, that was literally the best time of my life when it came to imports and cars. So shout out to those guys for sure.
Yeah.
My son, for sure, because I mean, without him actually getting in the cars now, I myself probably wouldn't have got the bug again.
Yeah.
Right. So
that's cool, man.
I've always been buying parts here and there, regardless if I was gonna continue to restore this. So my wife, she understands the amount that I pay.
Oh yeah.
Just they try to buy parts. So definitely shout out to her.
Heck yeah.
That's about it. I mean, mainly all those old guys.
Yeah.
Ryan, Mike G. You know, I really do appreciate the memories that I'm able to create with
Yeah.
those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. I love it. I love the car. I'm excited to come back and see this car in not a different shape, because it's gonna still be the same color. It's gonna just have a little bit more goodies on there, which I'm super excited to see. I'm gonna make sure I'll be on your Instagram. But hey, any updates? Just to get any photos. But this car is just, oh, I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we can definitely hop onto the other car. So this is car number 2. Oh man. Alright guys, so we just not only shot this car. It was also an Integra. So you said this is your son's car?
My son's car.
Okay, so his son's not here to actually do the feature with the car because he's on a date. And it's funny because he also has a third car, which is an S2000. So needless to say, you are a Honda guy at heart, because I see a Honda van there and a pickup on spoon wheels. That's epic. So, yeah, tell me about the Integra. What do we have going on here?
So this Integra, this was actually built back in 2012.
Okay.
It actually got completed back in 2012. It used to be actually. So the whole story behind me getting this Integra, I used to own an NSX.
Okay.
When I was trying to start a business with one of my buddies, and he owned the car originally. At the time frame, I didn't really have the money, so I traded him this car. I got this car, 3 other hatchbacks, and $1,500. Plus every part I can get that he had for this car.
Oh wow.
For my NSX.
Dang, that's not bad.
I ended up getting rid of my NSX just to get all those parts. I sold the 3 hatchbacks. Got this car all back together. But during that time frame, when I was building this car, my son was only, I want to say maybe 9.
Oh dang.
9 or 10 at that time frame.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit younger. But he actually was helping me build his car.
Oh wow.
Then. So when I got it so it used to be owned by a gentleman named, from Eric Dickerson.
Yeah.
And then, so we owned, or we were renting little garages across from each other. So I was actually able to get my, I was actually able to get the car over. And during that time frame, we used to hang out in the hangar all the time. So, but yeah, that's my son. My son actually was helping me build this car. So we built this thing fully, and then we basically shipped it out from California to Hawaii. It's just been sitting the whole time frame. And then now that my son got into cars, I gave him the car.
Nice.
Yeah, so
okay.
I would actually probably, I keep telling him all the time that he helped me build it. So technically he built the car as well.
Yeah.
But since he owned it, basically it's how you see it sit is basically how he got the car.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it it's a RS?
It is an RS.
Okay.
So I used to own it was a 2000 ITR. It was black as well. But at the time frame I didn't want to cut it up. I didn't want to do anything,
yeah.
right? So So we picked up an RS, which was to me the closest model that you can get to an R. No sunroof, all manual. Well, this one actually had powers. No, it was all manual. I added all the power stuff into it after. But yes, the RS, it was all manual. This thing, I mean, it was down, even the sound deadener in the car, it didn't have any of that.
Oh, wow.
So it was literally like an ITR setup.
Okay.
No power behind it, right?
Okay.
Lug and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's an RS. That's why I didn't badge it. US ITR wheels and 5 lug. So.
Oh, okay.
But basically, I made it kind of look like where it was kind of like an ITR front lip. The bumper is an ITR. The trunk, wing, that all came off of an ITR.
Oh, so sick.
Technically, I mean, those parts technically were all actual OEM ITR parts.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, it was the closest thing. I mean, I didn't want to badge it to make it look like an ITR, but I mean, body-wise, I mean, everyone thinks it's an ITR all the time.
It's an RSR.
But it's an R. It's the race series.
Yeah. Dang, so black. Was this the original paint when you guys got it?
No, it's red.
Okay.
It was red, originally.
Okay.
And then we stripped this thing down. I'm talking. So when I took this thing apart, I thought I did everything proper and right.
Yeah.
But technically, when I did this one, I did it a lot better. I pulled even the harness, all the wiring that was inside the car, everything I can think of, I can pull out of the car to get it painted. I did the dash and everything on this one, but there's a floor mat.
Oh, okay.
Right, that I never took out.
Yeah.
Originally, so when you look at this car, there's a horizon gray
on
the bottom floorboard compared to. So the whole car is this blue car, but on the underneath the dash, it's actually horizon gray.
Okay.
This one, I took everything out.
Okay.
So instead of it being red when you take the dash out, it's all black.
Okay.
Right? But all the harness, I mean, because if you really look close on this one, the harness that's in the back that hooks up to like the fuel to, I don't even know. I think all the lights and everything, how it switches over.
Yeah.
It actually got painted over.
Oh,
right?
I see.
But this one, when you look at all, I mean, it looks like it's all factory.
Okay.
The factory wiring is back in. I even put all new, like, what do you call it? I think it was electric tape, technically, with the dealer was using. But it literally looks a factory harness. So
okay.
I didn't paint over it, so it actually looks... Technically, this one, I felt I did a lot better restoration job.
Yeah.
I did with the blue.
Okay.
But same paint on from both of them.
Yeah.
So it's DuPont chroma base, so clear to... but this is Berliner black. So I mean, it actually is a factory color. So if I have to do anything to this one, I gotta color it.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. So we have the whole ITR lip. You said 5 lug. These are spoon mirrors.
They are Vision.
Oh. Okay. Because I know. Did Vision actually make the blue mirrors, like the spoon?
They made the blue mirrors, but but the way that these ones are, they're not like. So if you move them at a certain angle, they actually break.
Oh.
The mirror broke.
Oh, I see.
So these replacement ones, I end up getting. They're not blue tint.
Okay.
Yes, they're blue tint. That one's not. That one's replica.
Okay.
Mirrors on that one.
Okay.
But these ones are Vision.
Nice. Yeah, I thought it was like a replica spooner, but Visions are kind of pricey nowadays too.
Yes.
Those are hard to find.
Yes, but the way that I already have everything painted on it. But if I took the paint off of this is actually carbon fiber.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. It looks good.
I just didn't want to have a carbon fiber mirror and everything else.
Yeah.
Great, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's actually carbon fiber. I just painted it.
Okay. What suspension are you running on it?
So the cool thing, when I bought this car, and the money that I got that I was building this was actually supposed to be in me and Eric Dickerson's R&D car.
Oh.
So we're creating a company called Mod 5.
Okay.
Back when. So the suspension setup is a coilover setup. But the top half, so the front's a little different from the rear. Actually, no, the rear is actually the same thing. So, but the front, I can lower the front a lot more in the front, but I have full travel on the shocks. So it has a top hat on this one, and the lower control arm on this is shortened.
Okay.
On this one. So technically, with my setup, I can lower the car. Well, right now it's not as low, but I can lower the car quite low, but my shock travel will still be the same because of my lower control arms on the bottom, as well as my top hat on the top. So my top hat on top gives it roughly about 1 3/4 inches additional travel when you lower your car, and because of the forks on the bottom were cut down, I believe they were half an inch, so I get that back in travel too.
Oh, okay.
Right? So
Nice.
But they're modified coilover setup.
Yeah.
The coilover itself. So the whole idea of when we were designing the coilover setup was we're using 2 springs. There was they're by Swift springs. The bottom spring is the main spring, but there's an assist spring on the top.
Oh.
Right. So the whole amount of the spring, I believe, is it's been so long. I can't remember the pounds of the whole thing. But originally, so I was trying to get into road racing. So we're giving an idea of how we could come up with a suspension that while you're driving it, it adjusts to your road handling.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right? Because it has an assist spring and a normal spring on the bottom. While you're driving normal, you got your full spring travel.
Oh,
but
I
then
see.
when you start dipping corners, your assist spring actually crushes, and now you're riding only on your main spring.
Okay.
So you lose. So it gets stiffer as you go. I mean, that was the whole idea.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, coming out here, there's not a lot of racing, so we're not doing much of those.
Yeah.
But yes, so it's Mod 5 suspension running on stock ITR shocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, something that we were trying to design back then.
Yeah.
We just didn't continue with it.
Yeah.
So.
Nice. And then, so is this as you said, is an ITR trunk?
Yeah. Full. I mean, it's a whole ITR from trunk and then wing. It all came in one.
Nice. One thing I did notice, for you guys that might not know, our crew. That's the only name I'm saying. Our crew. How much did you say someone was offering you for the exhaust?
$3,000 was the last offer I got for it used.
Wow. Dude,
But,
this
shipping
thing,
that bad boy out from Hawaii is gonna be
like $5,000 easy. Dude, this exhaust sounds so good. It sounds really, really good. I wish that we were just talking about that. We wish our crew would have kept fabricating more parts. I mean, they would have been just as big as K-tuned, any other hybrid racing. Yeah. Man.
I felt they were right in that same caliber.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you've seen this, I mean, it still actually looks nice. I mean, I'll show you guys the engine bay shortly with what I created on that. I thought it wasn't gonna rust, but if you look at this whole exhaust system, there's no rust on it at all.
Oh
So
wow.
It actually looks really nice. But yeah, I mean, if you see the caliber from down from the design of their performance products to everyone else's, yeah, they were right there.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
wish they just kept going.
Yeah, because they made like a small run for maybe a couple years, and then that was it.
Yep.
And then now you see parts pop up every now and then. I'm like, what? How much for just the axle block was almost like $1,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? And then they look so good and sound really well. I mean,
and then this one comes with an additional piece without the muffler, so it's a slip-on. It's a slip-on muffler, so it comes with like a straight pipe. So
Okay.
like old school stingers on Volkswagens.
Yeah.
Or just a pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Nice. I love how the outside is just like, it's very subtle. You did complete the R look without putting the badges.
Yes.
But I mean, it's a nice, for your son's car.
Yeah,
It's clean.
yeah.
It's very.
I mean, we raised it because he drives the truck, so he knows how to drive stick.
Okay.
But driving a lower car.
It's a whole different ball game.
So, I raised it so that he can kind of get used to driving. But we really don't drive this thing around anywhere. He drives it up and down. It doesn't run the best. So I'm more guessing I just got to get it retuned and then get like the gremlins out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't drive it too often.
Okay.
We don't drive it too often, so.
Nice.
Yeah, he loves it. I mean, yeah, he loves this thing.
What else do we have going on the inside?
Well, this one here, I basically put my my bucket seats, my bridge seats in here. These are Zeta 3s. I basically took these out of the coupe,
Mm-hmm.
and because I actually wanted to go Recaros in the coupe, so I told my son like I'll give him the buckets, and then it just matches with the Integra so well.
Yeah.
Personal steering wheel. I've had a friend back when we that worked out at NRG.
Mm-hmm.
So he hooked me up with everything from this quick release to the ones that's in the coupe. So,
Nice.
so they're banging NRG. I'm trying to get a battle prop set.
Oh, yeah.
Those bad boys been sold out for like a minute.
Oh, I know.
Hybrid racing shifter.
Okay.
Yep. And other than that, it's literally just bone stock.
Yeah.
We normally have seats in the back, but we're getting those reupholstered so that it matches everything, because those were just the stock RS seats. They kind of have that design pattern. That is
Like confetti?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, trying to make it just all black.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, literally, I'm kind of jealous of your son, to be honest, because I wish I had an Integra this clean. But it's beautiful, man. Like, two bucket seats.
Yeah.
And full interior, steering wheel.
So the door panels originally, so it kind of sucks because I guess eventually after all, they
Oh,
all started doing
yeah.
this, right? But originally these were brand new door panels, and then what I ended up doing is I had Type R door panels, so we swapped out from just the middle portion, so we can have it all ITR. So it looks like an ITR door panel, but technically it's brand new. I think it's the LS door panel, whichever. So
Yeah.
But yeah, we added all power on both sides on this setup because originally the car didn't have power or anything.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. I like that. And what rails are these? Are these Vision rails or the?
No, those are Brits.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. They're the EG ones technically.
Oh yeah, because EGDC fits the same.
Yep.
Nice. That's dope. I just love that it's a functional car.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You said it just needs like a tune, maybe a little. Get the little bugs out of it, but it's like the perfect street car.
Yeah. So this little, my son had to gear up because our fans wasn't actually wired into the harness.
Oh.
Originally, so our fans are actually powered on through
A switch.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
But other than that, for the most part, we took out the airbag. Not too many.
Okay.
You'll see those that nowadays, but it has the tray delete. But that's an actual JDM Honda tray delete.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you don't see those too often. I think they made them for what, the EM1 coupes.
Yep.
And I think that was it.
Yeah. The outside of the Integra.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful car. I love it. I'm like, again, I'm jealous that your son has an Integra that looks like an R. It has all the right goodies inside, well, interior for sure, and then smart that it's on stock coilovers with the upgrades in the front. Because, like you said earlier, driving a car that's lowered is a whole different ballgame from driving one of these.
Yes, big difference.
Okay, and then
He loves it, though.
yeah, it's a good car. So I know everyone's gonna want to ask, what do we have running under the hood? This is I saw a little video of it. I saw it already, but man, this is probably the best power plant for this car. And again, you guys, if you ever get a first car, you might be jealous too. Wow.
So, K20R, or K20A, with the out of the ITR, right, to 2004 or 5. But that's the same thing with this one. Stock internals, fuel upgrades from the K2 regulator. But yeah, the R Crew. You got your R Crew header all the way back. No cats, all straight.
Oh,
type all the
sick.
way through. Great.
Yeah.
Hot sport mounts. But internals. This thing is basically bone stock internals.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, hot sport mounts. These are like this is the generation where the motor actually sits a little too low.
Oh.
Right? So that way the hood goes down.
Yeah.
Or you get the other one where the motor sits a little bit higher, but then you got to modify your hood, right? But so originally, when I first got this car, it had a manifold or intake that looked like this.
Okay.
Right, but when we were tapping it in to do the sensor, we made the hole too big, and we couldn't find a sensor that would actually fit, or we couldn't end up fixing it. So I took it. I was at the time frame going to a school called the Fab School out in Riverside.
Okay.
Full modification shop, but they were more for off-roading trucks and so forth. But the teacher there welded it for me.
Oh,
covered the
sick.
hole so I can redo it.
Yeah.
But then it changed the look of the way, because now I had a flat spot. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So because I was at the Fab School, they let me replicate the intake.
Oh, nice.
So I built that one.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. So that at least I was able to fabricate something on the car, which would have been that.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, but the guy told me it wasn't supposed to rust, but then kind of actually is rusting. So,
yeah. You should probably be able to get like either a stainless steel cleaner, or like there's a certain brush. I mean, you could probably check on the forums and see how to bring it back. Dude, a KR. Dude, that's sick. And I think stock they make about 220.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
And it's literally both on the intake header, exhaust. You're fine.
Header exhaust,
Yeah, you're good.
I mean, when I was building this one back when, I wasn't more into the wiring tuck.
Oh,
I wasn't
okay.
into relocating the batteries.
Yeah.
I wanted what I felt how a K series would look like if it came out of the dealership.
Yeah.
So left all the brake lines factory.
I love
left
it.
the wiring harness how it would be mapped.
Yeah.
It has HID headlights.
Okay.
That are on it. But other than that, I mean, for the most part, everything is
All the K-Tune goodies. I saw fuel rail,
fuel rail.
intake, radiator hoses. Yeah, all the perfect little bolt-on parts for a K-swap. That's dope. So you're the owner?
And there's the owner.
I love the car, man. How old are you?
20.
Dude, I'm jealous. At 20, I was building my own car. But a KR and an Integra, props. I love it. Dang. You have any other like plans you want to do to the car?
Not really. I mean, just keep it the way it is.
Okay.
It's beautiful as it is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it looks beautiful. I was talking to your dad about it. It's just everything, all the right bits. You know, it's a RS, but it has all the R parts. I said it was a RSR, but it's a car like this in Cali, dude. People be like, dude, head turner.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good car. And we were literally, we were featuring his car because I remember his car back from the forum days, and it's just like nostalgic. And then seeing the Integra, I was like, dude, that's dope. I didn't even know it was K until he opened the hood. I'm like, dude, that's sick. Yeah, and it's weird, just talking about like being in Hawaii, like getting parts from the States. It's harder. You guys probably pay a little bit more, but you did this install with this swap just perfect. Even the whole car itself. I mean, if you were to change the wheels, what wheels would you probably put on the car?
I mean, I know I've always wanted CE28s on this thing, but I mean, bronze. I want a bronze wheel, and normally when I think of bronze, I want a new game.
Yeah.
Instead of,
I've seen
MF10s I would love
MF10s. I've seen the Wed Sports. They look really good too.
Yes.
The bronze, they look really good.
I know it's yes.
Weds and what else? Yeah, CEs.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be it. I mean, that's what I like, but I mean, he does love the ITR wheels.
Yeah, it's very fitting for the car, especially like if it's a street car or a daily driver. Anyone would think it's a Type R.
Yes.
I mean, you almost had me with it, and then I'm like, wait, it's an RS? Oh, fooled me. And then I noticed there's an S2000.
Yeah. So, and then that's
Another project?
It will be like my next project.
Nice.
Yes. I mean, but then even with that one, I'm keeping the look exactly how I do with my other cars.
Yeah.
So front lip for that,
Okay.
side straights already ordered, new headlights, and then basically that'd be it.
Nice.
Really, I mean, after that, everything's gonna go right into the engine bay.
Sick.
Yeah. But that as long as I got that hard top, that's the part that I wanted to make sure I had when I bought an S2000.
Oh yeah.
That OEM hardtop is just, I mean, it's just hard to come by now, and it's just.
Yeah, they're like almost like $8,000 now for a hardtop.
$10,000 just the hardtop alone.
That's
So it's
crazy.
nuts.
Yeah. Man. Well, man, I just want to say thank you.
Of course.
Les.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for showing up last minute.
Yep. My son LJ.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. You will be on YouTube, by the way.
Oh.
But thanks for the opportunity to see this coupe in person. There's so much nostalgia and history behind this car. And then just to see that, you're still a Honda guy at heart. You have two other Hondas. Your son's into Hondas. You said he's been building cars since he's been little. and then it's just dope. I love to see this.
And I was able to get him a position at Honda.
No way.
He's a Honda employee as well.
Sick. That's where it starts, and it's just it turned into a rabbit hole. Just I'm letting you know right now. That's cool though. Take care of this car. Take care of this car, because these cars are like they say that the new lowriders, but the cars that are purposely built, period correct. I don't care what anybody says. Period correct builds will never fade.
Yes.
Never. It's just you keep the OEM plus vibes, you always get a thumbs up. I'll give you 10. The way that the power plant for this car is perfect. I mean, there's probably, like you said, subtle changes you might want to change to it, but even if you put wheels on, this car is perfect. I would love to see this like at an event someday, or see it at a car meet. Say, hey, I recognize this car, or even the coupe. So we'll definitely keep in contact. Again, thanks for taking time out of your day. I know we were trying to figure out to shoot the feature, and then luckily I was fortunate to come here to your house. So thank you for letting me come over and shoot this video. I know it's been raining all day, well, off and on, but I appreciate, you know, being able to meet you in person via, you know, through Instagram, and you know, having a little background story, you know, talking about the OGs, the forums, coming from Cali to Hawaii, and you know, I was here on vacation and everything lined up perfect. So I definitely want to thank you for that. Also, keep this car intact as long as you can. Don't sell it because you will regret later on. I know a lot of buddies that have Hondas, like, I never should have sold that car. I mean, there's memes about it on Instagram. So again, thank you for having your car be able to, you know, to see it and showcase it for the channel. But again, thank you guys, and we will see you guys hopefully in a year. We'll see some changes with this car, definitely this one. So thanks again.
Awesome, thank you.
We'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, man. Thank you again. See you later.
Enjoy your trip.
Thank you. I really want to say thank you, Les, for these two magazines. OG M7 EG. Those on the cover. I think Les's car's in here too. And Mike G's tank. Both OG magazines in original packaging. I didn't want to open these. I don't think I will. But also Les, thank you for the guava. This went down so fast. Thank you, brother.